What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking every Dream Theater album on a tier list. But before we start, I want to thank you guys for 600 million subscribers. We officially passed Mr. Beast in subscribers yesterday, so thanks for that. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I was thinking of doing a Taylor Swift album ranking video next, one of my favorite deathcore bands, so stay tuned for that. And we'll be starting off the ranking with When Dream and Day Unite from 1989. And I don't really like this album that much. Yeah, it's not really that good. I mean, you could definitely tell the band were trying to figure out, like, what they wanted to do. There are a few good songs I like Yitzy Jam and Light Fuse and Getaway. That song has no right to go as hard as it does. And Unfortunate Lies is alright. The rest of the songs, though, they just sound unprofessional and not that good or memorable. So you can definitely tell Dream Theater aren't really Dream Theater yet. I don't mind the vocalist though, Charlie Dominici. He's a good singer, even though this album is not really for me. But he's a good singer, so if he has any other bands that he sings in, then I wouldn't mind checking them out, because he's a good singer, even though I don't think he's really good for Dream Theater. So yeah, I don't really like their first album that much. Definitely before they really became the Dream Theater that I know and love. Next we got Images and Words, their second album, where James LaBrie joins the band. And this album's a masterpiece. Like, yeah, it's easily my favorite from them. Like, every song is great. Pull Me Under still never gets old for me. A lot of people say it's overplayed, but I've never heard it on, like, the radio or anything. I mean, it might have been on MTV, but still a fantastic song right there. And the rest of the songs are great, too. Metropolis Part 1's a very great, quirky song. Another Day is amazing. Take the Time is amazing. Under a Glass Moon I really like. And the final song, Learning to Live, is an awesome song. So yeah, nothing but great things to say about this album. Definitely a masterpiece for sure. Next we got Awake. And this album's like basically almost just as good. Also a masterpiece. I don't like it as much, but I mean I still love every song. 6 O'Clock's a great song. Caught in a Web I really like. Erotomania is a good instrumental song. The Mirror is one of their best songs in my opinion. And the song after it, Lie, I really like too. And the last few songs, Scarred and Space Divest, are very good too. So yeah, Awake is like Images and Words but heavier. So if you want a heavier and longer Images and Words, then Awake is for you. So yeah, definitely a great album right there. Next we got A Change of Seasons. Now this technically isn't a true album. It's more of like an EP. But you know what? We'll just still include it because the person who made this tier list included it. And it might as well be an album. It's like, what, 54 minutes long? So yeah, it might as well be an album. I mean, a lot of those are live songs, but still. And I love this EP. It's definitely going to go to A tier. I do love the title track. That's definitely one of their best songs. I don't even care that's 23 minutes long. It's just very good. Very good all the way through. Very melodic. Lots of good instruments. And the live songs are great too. Honestly, these live songs, I don't even like live albums that much, but this one's an exception. So yeah, all the live songs I really like. The Big Melody and Perfect Strangers and Led Zeppelin medley are good too. So yeah, definitely no complaints here. One of my favorite, and one of the only ones that I like from the live albums of any band. So yeah, A Change of Seasons is definitely going to go into A tier. Better than most live albums. And of course the title track goes hard too. Next we got Falling Into Infinity. And yeah, this album's not that good. The main issue with it is that it's too commercial sounding and not in a good way. You can clearly tell they tried to get a ton of radio play with this album, but they definitely failed. The only song I liked was Burning My Soul. And besides that, yeah, none of the other songs really click for me. So yeah, this album's definitely more boring, forgettable than the other albums. Good effort, but it's really not for me. I do see why this album is not really praised that well by the community of Dream Theater. So yeah. Next we got Metropolis Part 2. Their last album of the 90s. Now I used to like this album, but I listened to it a few more times. And it's okay, but I don't like it as much anymore. Like, I appreciate the concept and all, but a lot of the songs do feel kind of bloated. And it feels a little too ballady. I mean, I don't mind Dream Theater's ballads, but here it just feels too much. Like, I know it, like, enhances the story, but I'm really not the biggest fan of this album. So yeah, Metropolis Part 2, I understand why people like it, trust me. I understand why people like it, but it's just not for me. But like I said in the past, I'm not the biggest fan of concept albums. So yeah, this may be a sin, but I'm putting Metropolis Part 2 in C tier, because I'm not a big fan of concept albums. It feels a little bloated, especially with the ballads, but it does have some good moments, especially the heavier parts, or the parts with the weirder keyboard solos and guitar stuff. Next we got 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence, and I don't like this album that much. Also a very overrated album from them. The Glass Prison's probably the only song I like here. The rest of the songs just sound like generic Dream Theater, and I know people love this album, but I just don't see why. I've listened to it, and it's just not that good. And it's too bloated too. Like, seriously? An hour and a half? Come on. I know they write long albums, but there has to be a limit somewhere. Like, I don't think almost any album ever could be an hour and a half and not feel at least a little bloated. So yeah, definitely gonna put this in D tier. Just like with Metropolis Part 2. That may be a sin, but yeah, I'm putting it in D tier. And like I said, the only song I liked was The Glass Prison, and it's just way too long. So yeah, not much to say here. Next got Train of Thought, and honestly this album I really like. It's their heaviest album, and their most 2000s sounding album. And honestly, I love As I Am, that's one of their best songs. This Dying Soul is very great too. Vacant I don't mind. It's one of the more ballady songs, but I don't mind it. And In the Name of God is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite Dream Theater album. I mean, not album, song. And Stream of Consciousness is one of my favorite instrumental songs from them. So yeah, I pretty much like every song, except for Honor Thy Father. You can tell James LaBrie's doing the rapping thing, which I don't really see why that was necessary. Like, I know nu metal is popular around this time, but I don't see how that would have helped Dream Theater though, since nu metal is so separated from their sound. So yeah, Honor Thy Father is not a song I'm the biggest fan of. So yeah, we can get rid of that song. But besides that song, I love Train of Thought. Definitely a very great album for sure. Next we got Octavarium. And this album is going to go to A tier. I mean, pretty much every song's a banger. The Root of All Evil is a very nice song. The Answer Lies Within is short, but nice. These Walls is very underrated. A lot of people don't like this song, but I don't understand why. It's one of my favorite Dream Theater songs. I Walk Beside You is a little weird. Like, it sounds like you'd see it in like a movie or something. But I really like it. It's still a banger song. Panic Attack though. Panic Attack though is a very nice heavy song. There's a reason why people talk about it so much. And the rest of the songs are good too. Except for the title track. The title track just feels very bloated. Very long for no reason. This is where Dream Theater start to do like 20-minute songs at the end of their albums. I just don't see why. It's just so unnecessary. Some people like it, but I just don't like those 20-minute songs at the end. In fact, the only song they did that is 20 minutes long that I like is A Change of Seasons. The other 20-minute songs they do just don't click with me. So yeah, can leave that out. But besides that, this album's great. So it's going to go to A tier. Next, we got Systematic Chaos. And this album, yeah, don't like it. This is another miss album for me when it comes to Dream Theater sound. I don't even remember that much from it. Constant Motion is the only song that I really liked from here. And the other songs were just boring, generic Dream Theater stuff. Dream Theater are very hit and miss a lot of times. Sometimes they'll write banger material, but other times they'll just write stuff that they basically already wrote before, but worse. So yeah, it's really like a lottery machine thing. Not a lottery machine, what am I saying? A slot machine. If I like an album or not from them. Most of the time I do, but there of course are other times where I don't. Either it sounds just too much or just right. Next we got Black Clouds and Silver Linings. And honestly, this album's also, like, it's just like the same thing as Systematic Chaos. To where it just sounds like generic Dream Theater. And I don't really like it that much. Most of the songs are just forgettable for me. Though I do like A Rite of Passage and Wither. Those songs are alright, but the rest of the songs just don't click with me. I especially don't like the song The Best of Times. That might be the corniest song they ever wrote. So yeah, definitely another unnecessary album for me. I see why people like it, but it's just not good to me. It's just like a miss album for them. Like they're very hit or miss. This is one of the miss albums. Next we got A Dramatic Turn of Events. And this is sort of like a comeback album to them. Especially like it sounds like a lot like Images and Words. Or at least that's what people say. And I guess they're somewhat right. I'll probably put it in B tier. It's good. I like it. It's not like amazing, but it's still good. I pretty much like every song. Except for Far From Heaven. Not the biggest fan of that song. Or Outcry. But Breaking All Illusions I really like. Bridges in the Sky is one of the best songs they've ever done. No one can convince me otherwise. On the Backs of Angels and Build Me Up, Break Me Down are very nice too. Yeah, Dream Theater actually did pretty well on this album. They have a lot of good ballads on here. And they definitely did better here than they did in the late 2000s. At least in my opinion. Dream Theater, good job. You guys made competent material this time. Next we got the self-titled album. And I'd probably say the same thing about this too. A lot of people don't like this album, but I really like the self-titled album. I mean, I still don't like the 20-minute song at the end, Illumination Theory. Just sounds unnecessary. And the False Awakening Suite I can do without. But The Enemy Inside is a very nice song. Definitely one of the best songs they did. The Looking Glass is pretty good. Enigma Machine's a nice instrumental song. And the rest of the songs are good too. So yeah, besides the first and last song, every song on here I like. So yeah, not a masterpiece, but still a good album, still competent, and still would listen to it again. Except for that 20-minute song in the end that they do for some reason that I never like. But I do like it more than most people. So yeah. Next we got The Astonishing. And yeah, I don't like this album. No one likes this album. The Gift of Music's the only song I like from here. Besides that, it's just way too long. Way too bloated. The melodies are decent, but I'm already not the biggest fan of concept albums. And this is a hated concept album, so I'm gonna like it even less. So yeah, like, I didn't even pay attention most of the time while listening to this in the second half. So yeah, by the time like I would have liked the song, I was just so checked out of the album that I just did not care anymore. So yeah, another album that I don't like. But this one, most people would agree that it's not good. The Gift of Music is a great song, but besides that, it's just garbage and way, way too long. And the concept is okay, but doesn't exactly save it. Next we got Distance Over Time. This album's also a D tier. Thankfully, this album's not like 100 years long. Thankfully. But it still doesn't click with me. There's no songs I like. And it just sounds like generic Dream Theater. Basically, copy and paste what I said about this one, and this one. And there you go. That's all I have to say about Distance Over Time. Next we got A View from the Top of the World. And this one's just like these ones where it's just generic Dream Theater, but with a few good songs thrown in there. A few good songs. And it also has an unnecessary 20-minute song at the end, which we don't need at all. So yeah, there's a few good songs here. It's okay overall, but I probably wouldn't listen to it again. But it's not terrible. It's okay. Same can be said about Parasomnia. It's okay. It's alright. It has an unnecessary 20-minute long song, but Night Terror is a good song. So yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't listen to it again, but it wasn't torture listening to it. Just sounds like Dream Theater doing Dream Theater. So yeah. Well, that's every Dream Theater album ranked. And yeah, you can definitely tell I prefer the earlier stuff over the later stuff. It's because they didn't try anything new. They just kept doing the same thing over and over again, and expected people to react differently. Which, to be fair, a lot of people don't mind that, but for me, I'm looking for something a bit different. They do have a few good later albums, like the self-titled or A Dramatic Turn of Events. A lot of their other later stuff, I just don't care for that much. And even some of their like really popular stuff, like I'm not the biggest fan of either. Dream Theater, very hit or miss for me. I love them, but they also made a lot of mistakes. So yeah, I know I'm going to get flamed in the comments for putting Metropolis Part 2 and Parasomnia solo, but that's just how I feel. Dream Theater, they're for me. I still really, really love them. They have a lot of amazing songs, but they do also have some very low lows. I do think they have too many albums. I think if they released less albums, kind of like what Tool did, then I would have them as one of my favorite bands. But since they have so many filler albums, I just don't like them as much as I could. But I still appreciate Dream Theater. I still did so much for the progressive metal genre, to where I still love them, and they're still a very important band. And they should be proud of themselves. They built a whole genre of music, basically. Like, yeah, it existed before them, but they made it sound the way it sounds now. And without them, progressive metal will not sound nearly as good. Yeah, Queensryche are cool. Yeah, Fates Warning and Crimson Glory and kind of Iron Maiden definitely helped the genre become a thing. But Dream Theater are what made the genre separate from just slightly quirkier heavy metal / power metal. So yeah, Dream Theater, even though they did a lot of stuff that I don't like, still a very important band. Still very awesome. And they still matter. So yeah. Thank you guys for watching. That's all the albums ranked. Like I said earlier, thanks for 600 million subscribers. I truly appreciate that. Make sure to like, rate, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.